If you found a 1 million, what would you do with it? Are we talking realistically? If you found a million cash, you would need to launder it or spend it in little bits so that it went undetected. If you tried to deposit 10K or more into a bank account, and especially if you deposited the whole million, the IRS would get quite curious quite quick. I've heard, though, that the IRS doesn't give a shit how you got it, just that you pay taxes on it, so you could give that a go. I've seen No Country for Old Men. It doesn't end well. Hide it. Not tell anyone. Slowly pay my bills, still living like I'm broke, but in reality knowing I don't have to worry about money. You must have me confused with someone else. I didn't find any money. If it's illegal. But I'm free from physical danger. I'd buy a fireproof safe and use it for everyday things like groceries and gas. I would also maximize my 401k and IRA with my legal income. 2 chicks at the same time, man. Leave it the fuck alone. That's a one-way street to a death sentence. No one loses that kind of money just willy-nilly. That shit is stashed. Someone's coming for it and has the resources someone who hides $1 million casually around has at their disposal. Wait, so 1M in cash? Bills? Good question. What exactly would you do with that much cash? You can't just go deposit it at your bank because they have to report any cash transactions 10K. Depositing at $9,999 at a time would take more than 8 years. So I'd have to go on YouTube to find videos about how money laundering works. Then presumably open some sort of semi-fake business as a front, though I don't know what kind. That wouldn't cost a significant chunk of the million to open. It would not be easy to make use of 1M in cash. I would just like to propose the theory that every one of the Ask Reddit questions could be answered with your mom. Another timeline ruined evil laugh. Assuming capital gains taxes apply, I would take the remaining $600,000 and invest it in high-dividend ETFs, index funds, and a few individual stocks. Assuming a moderate 8 return, that is $48,000 per year. I would reinvest 50 of all gains, maintain a job, pay off debts, and start steadily building the life I want over the next 3-5 years until early retirement. Then I'd spend the rest of my life learning, growing, improving, and eventually contributing to others in any way I could. First, I'd take a deep breath and make sure it's legit. Then, I'd pay off any debts, invest a chunk to secure the future, and maybe splurge a little on something fun like a trip or a dream purchase. After that, I'd probably set up a safety net for family and give back to a cause I care about. Gotta make sure it lasts. Hose and blow P. Diddy. Buy a house for my parents and myself. My dad would never have to live in a car again, and my mom would have a top-quality home health aide and never need to be in that shitty, abusive nursing home ever again. Little things, day by day, to make the world a better place without bringing undue attention to myself. Again with the, if you had X amount of money, weekly question. Geez, karma farming much. I didn't find $1 million? I have no idea what you're talking about. Define found? Finally be able to take your mom out to dinner. That bitch can eat. Pay off all of my and my close family's debt. I wouldn't give them money, but I would pay off all their debt once without telling them why or how. After that I put half in a Roth IRA. I wouldn't do anything so extravagant as pay off credit debt or my car or house. That might raise a flag. If there were an emergency, the money would be there, but until then I would just start paying for everything I could in cash. Gas and groceries and meals and clothes. That adds up big time. Little by little the hundreds I save on my credit card a month helps pay the consumer debt down faster. Once that's done, that's more to go to student debt or medical debt. My day-to-day life until death would become cash transactions.